Welcome to nuMIDAS. The New Mobility Data and Solutions Toolkit is a 2-year project for the European Commission under the Horizon 2020 programme. In nuMIDAS, we work on decision support systems for policymakers to address new and emerging mobility trends such as micro-mobility, shared mobility, air quality analysis, and parking and traffic management. Cities are eager to embrace these new services. We support them by providing a useful set of tools that help governments develop, adjust, and implement policies. We are creating a dashboard that is backed by the necessary technology and tools to collect, analyze, and visualize the necessary data and impacts. This is all being developed by a consortium composed of 9 partners from Belgium, the Czech Republic, Greece, Italy, the Netherlands, and Spain. To showcase the tools, nuMIDAS rolls out case studies in 4 pilot cities: Barcelona, Milan, Leuven, and Thessaloniki.
Different cities have different types of mobility challenges. To this end, we have developed a solution that can easily be deployed in a variety of different kinds of cities. The solution works with a wide range of data, both quantitatively and qualitatively.
After 2 years, nuMIDAS has developed a data-driven tool able to support cities' decision-making and geared to solve a series of mobility challenges. Our tool currently includes the following use cases.
The objectives of these use cases are basically to help us improve the data-driven tools that we include within sharing mobility planning. So basically, within the first use case, we would like to achieve a more specific data that will tell us how much of the fleet size we would need to include in each tender for each specific sharing mobility system. So this tool is giving us the opportunity to understand the differences within each different modes. So for instance, if we're talking about bike sharing, if we're talking about scooter sharing and moped sharing, car sharing, we can give this different input and get the specific output that we need to include for each specific tender.
The objective of this project is to taking advantage of the data obtained from the low emission zones cameras, get an OD matrix just to understand better the patterns of the private vehicle mobility. And then with the KPIs of the toolkit, monitor how the air quality of the metropolis of Barcelona evolves with the measures taken to try to have less vehicles driving in the metropolis and try to reduce the time spent from going from one point to another of the metropolis.
The objective of our use case is to improve our decision making when it comes to on-street parking. So in Leuven, like in many other cities, we want to create more space for other kind of services, shared mobility services, public transport, but also for more green in the city. Complex modeling could help us in making informed decisions about reducing parking, on-street parking, but also help us in convincing people, policymakers, politicians, but also citizens maybe, that these decisions are actually well-grounded, a good idea.
We focused on realizing the actual toolkit, so the dashboard and also the backend, together with the partners. It's structured around the city, so a city has its own environment in the dashboard. And in that city, there's room for several use cases. And each use case is basically an algorithm and a solution and a model that gets run. And you can use scenarios and different input variables to play with the model and to get the results that you need for your solution. So it's a stepwise way of working, let's say. So you start by creating a scenario where you can input certain general parameters, and after that there's also some yeah, some things you can click on the map if you want to select cameras, for example, or select regions. And then you can review your inputs and run the scenario. And then you send that to the calculation layer, which then starts calculating. And then after a little while, you can present the results, which is in the form of KPIs. Those KPIs can also be filtered in the front end to get the information you need.
We are looking forward to collaborate hand in hand with you in order to find solutions for your specific mobility challenges.